Hi guys, Purple Haze here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my Blacklight Retribution customization and what I recommend for anyone under the level 10 um, and someone who doesn't really want to spend a lot of the currency, GP, and just wants to save it up for later. One of the main issues, which I'll just start off with on the weapons, is that if you look at, say, one of the items here, like this Briar S11 Archangel. If you actually, I'll try something that I haven't bought. Oh yeah, this one. And you try purchasing it, you'll see that it costs 125 GP. Right? I have a normal balance at the moment of playing a few games, and you'd have thought with 125, yeah, this is easily affordable. But then you look at the duration of how long you're allowed to have it for, and you notice a day. And I'll change that to permanent, and then you see that the cost has skyrocketed, and this is only for a muzzle, a suppressor, and that's taken away all my cash basically. So no one really wants to do this. So what most people have to do with this level is that they have to go onto their mail and look at the level up rewards. Now with some of these level up rewards you gain little surprise packages where you can open them and look inside to see if you've got anything. Now this is basically what I've been doing, and I've been experimenting with these type of things for a while now, and I'm now going to talk to you about what my gun customization is. Personally, I always go with assault rifle. Why? Mainly because they're quite accurate, even if you have the basic one, and they're also quite a good gun if you're starting out to use. They're a bit of an all-rounder gun. You can have a bit of range, and you can also get quite up close and personal. Moving on to the muzzle. My muzzle of the choice is the Vulcan, mainly because if you look at the different ones, they have a minus damage. I think you get to 48 if you just using the muzzle, and the rest is default. But the reason why I like it is because if you look at the recoil difference, it's quite a lot. For me, recoil is quite important, because if you've seen my other videos, you'll see I aim down the sight quite a lot. It's also quite important because a few of the maps you won't have a choice but have to go down alleyways and stuff, and if you aim down the sight you're going to have a lot higher chance of surviving. Moving on to the barrel, I like to use the Titan AR4 Night Stalker. Why? Well, if you look at the difference, at different ones I'm going around on the same level, you notice that the spread hip and the spread aim is quite substantial. Well, quite a substantial difference with this one. You'll notice it quite a lot. Obviously, if you've got a tight spread, I mean, you'll probably kill the target quicker. Yeah. Moving on, the magazine. This was really personal choice. I like to have a quick reload time just in case I miss the target completely. You know, never happens. But some people might want to run quicker, I don't know. This is my personal one. Yep, nothing else about that. Scope, I like to use the basic one that you first can get. It's like a red dot sight in Call of Duty, that's probably why I like it. I used to use them quite a lot when I played those games. Some people would prefer to get other scopes that they can actually zoom in. It's just personal choice, really. I like the maneuverability of having a scope like this. Alright, the stock. The reason why I chose this was also because of the spread hip aim, but the only disadvantage of using this scope is that the scope in time is 0.2 seconds. To me, that's not really that bad, because if you look at my videos, I maneuver around quite a lot, so I can probably beat someone in a firefight if I just dodge for the first bit. Yeah, there are other ones you can use. I'm not a fan of run speed, I don't really care about that. Also with this one, recoil is a lot less. As you can see, it goes... Whoop. The recoil is quite a lot less. The reason why I'm not using this one's pretty good, but the only reason why I'm not using that is because personally I want to use permanence, but I haven't just unlocked that at the point, but I would recommend that. Weapon tags, that's just up to you, really. I like this guy. Cool zombie head thing. Gotta have a bit of laugh. Camo, once again, really up to you. It's just looks. It doesn't really make a difference. I mean, if you look at all of them, some of them look quite cool. But then again, I'm not gonna use Zen points to pay for these. You know, it's just a bit of a waste, really. But, yep, that was my gun loadout for my assault rifle. Right, quick pistol. I switch to pistols quite often, as when you go on 10 kill streaks and stuff, you usually find you run out of ammo. I'm not a big fan of picking up random guns off the ground because I'm not used to them. But sometimes I'll do it. But I like my revolver. If you look at the receiver, it's a revolver. It's quite nice. It's got quite a lot of damage, 125. It's quite good. Then I just use the Vulcan STD. Yeah, real funny name. Basically because I haven't unlocked any of the others because of my level. Scope, I like to use the same red dot sight, mainly out of personal choice. A lot of people don't like having a scope on it, or they choose to have the basic one that you get with your assault rifle. Now, people who use stuff like this, right, I just think that's stupid. I mean, I've unlocked some of these, and still, I would never touch them. I mean, this one looks quite cool. I can imagine that becoming really practical. But the rest of them, I just wouldn't go near if I were you guys, especially if you're starting out from scratch. Camo, same difference again. Right, equipment. I use most of the basic equipment, to be honest. The only thing, mainly because I want to save money, but everything is so expensive in here. I mean, if you're going for looks, then and you're a high level, then go for the end one. But I like having a bit of armor on mine. As you can see, I've got 228 health, which means I can survive a direct hit with a rocket launcher. Next, the chest armor. Once again, this is for health mainly. I don't care about run speed. Yeah, nothing else about that. Same with the shoes or boots, whatever you want to call them. I like to have some armor on them. I don't care about run speed. I don't think a lot of people do unless they're running with an SMG. But as I'm sort of I like to push back a bit. I like the armor, the health even. I don't have a trophy. I think they look cool though. I'd love to have one, but can't be bothered. Camo, really, I don't know why I'm using this. I would just recommend the default one, the standard issue, mainly because it doesn't really make a difference unless you have ice hex, which ice hex does help slightly, but doesn't make a big difference. Gear, I just use the basic stuff. They're all good. Frag grenade will help you a lot. You've probably seen in my videos that they are quite useful at times when you're being camped down type of thing and you can't get around the corner. A lot of people like using flamethrowers and stuff like that. Personally, I don't. And also, same with the hard suit. I never use them. Why? Mainly because they're just so slow. I know I've said that my run speed is quite slow, but I just think the maneuverability of a hard suit is absolutely rubbish. And also, I just feel it's not a cheat, but I just don't like using stuff where I'm not really properly controlling it like I would a human being. Nothing else really that you need to know. Apart from the heroes, I'm using my own custom one, as you've seen. I wouldn't waste the money on any of these unless you really forking out on Zen. Then I would use one of these, mainly because of the armor. It's awesome. I mean, I've come across some of these guys and they're extremely hard to kill. Yeah, right. That's the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be uploading more Blacklight soon. Right, cool. Peace.